A brief overview of what we're doing here. We dig holes underneath each dome to remove the large rocks to provide a rock-free zone under the foundations. After we're done with the hole, we put it back in thin, compacted lifts. Also, that we can have footings without rocks in them, like these. Here is the actual video of pushing some bigger rocks back out. We had quite a bit of effort put into this job doing just this. In fact, to the point where I got quite tired of it. This is the south side of the 36-foot dome after we've taken quite a few rocks out. The bottom's been compacted and we're getting ready to put it all back in. Here's some vintage grading of the 22 by the Happy Pollock. Wonderful man, Ed. This is what happens when your snazzy, high-tech, heavy equipment breaks down. We're replacing fill here in this little over excavation for the 22, giving us about 12 inches of clean rock-free fill. Ed is placing about 6 inches over the last lift, and he's going to roll it with the compactor over there. The last lift is light color, the new one is the next one. That's about 4 to 6 inches right there. All the material is in pre-moisture condition because of the rain over the weekend. And that's a little Massey Ferguson that is working when my John Deere skip loader isn't. Ha ha ha. I'm going to go back to picking rocks and blowing off steam. Here we're in the 22-foot dome, compacting the bottom after we've taken quite a few of the rocks out. When I mean the bottom, it's the very bottom of the over-excavation. The over-excavation is the hole you dig to take the rocks or bad fill out, or whatever you don't want under your foundations. You see the rocks there off to the right. After you get to the bottom, you need to compact the soil that you've disturbed in taking all of this stuff out. And hopefully it'll be below the footings, either a number of feet or inches, or just right below the footing, which is the case here. We just don't want any rocks where our footings are going to go. So what we'll do is compact the bottom like we're doing here with rubber, because it molds to the nooks and crannies. Once that's done, we'll bring the compactor in to cover the multitude of sins that we've created, or bring a more uniform compacted surface to begin putting the fill back in a very uniform way. And all, again, to support the footings that will be residing in this zone that we call a void right now. So we'll have a nice, firm foundation for our beautiful home. This is pretty much the last of the compacting on this bottom. You'll see me back away here so you can see what this looks like. Again, this is the 22-foot dome looking north. Here we are in the bottom of the 36-foot dome, and you can see Ed taking the rocks out by hand. Everything's done in time for Christmas. Merry Christmas.